The shooting in broad daylight was captured on Sunday on video, and it quickly went viral. His family just spoke at a news conference, and as you can imagine, they are emotional.
You all took him from his family. You all stood by and let it happen. I just want my brother. I just want my brother.
Well, that was Blake's sister. The shooting igniting new protests over racial injustice and inflaming old ones. Meanwhile, that 29-year-old man remains hospitalized, still alive, but with possibly life-altering injuries. The cleanup following another night of unrest in Kenosha, Wisconsin. The aftermath of the police wounding of Jacob Blake, shot numerous times in the back by officers, captured on video that even shocked the Chicago police superintendent 65 miles away.
I have seen the video in Kenosha. It's god-awful to watch.
Blake shot while his three sons were in the back seat of his SUV. His uncle asking the public for calm amidst the anger.
To have watched the video that we watched as his uncle was disturbing, to say the least, and we're asking everybody to be their better selves. We can't destroy our own communities.
Kenosha's mayor pledging a thorough investigation.
The commitment that I make to everyone, and make to their family, to the officer and everyone else, is justice will be served, people will be held responsible for their actions, and we will know the truth. And that truth will be out to the public so the public has that access.
In New York City last night, protesters hit the streets calling for justice, a peaceful protest. But in Oregon's largest city, Portland, which has been the scene of nightly Black Lives Matter protests since George Floyd's death in Minneapolis in May, word of Blake's shooting prompting protesters to march to the headquarters of the union representing Portland officers on Monday, allegedly setting two fires. That led to police declaring a riot. Officers fired tear gas to disperse the crowd, and some protesters were handcuffed. Today, the CEO of the National Urban League called the Blake shooting another in a line of tragedies that scream out for police reform.
It is so egregious. It was, this young man is hanging on for life. His father said this morning that he could be paralyzed from his waist down for the rest of his life. He's got 8 bullet holes in him. And anyone who saw the video, there's no shadow of a doubt here that this was an unnecessary, egregious use of force by this officer.
Now, Blake's father, Jacob Sr., says at this point he doesn't know if his son's paralysis is permanent. He traveled from North Carolina to Milwaukee to be with his son. The officers involved have been placed on administrative leave, which, of course, is standard practice in such cases. And the family and their attorneys, as you saw, just finished a news conference just a few minutes ago. We'll have more on that on the news at 10.